Hey guys, this is part two. I'm just going to show you guys how to build the rest of this eye, and you guys are going to take over from there. So we went in, the last thing we did was add value into the actual eyeball where it would be considered like the white area, but we're just going to add in those shadows. I'm going to go in and start adding this line over here that we see because I want to be able to start adding this bottom line here and right here. Okay, so here we go. This one's slightly darker. You can see that this is in shadow. We can't really see a lot. We can only assume that this is really dark because of the lashes. So right now, as we are adding the value, I'm actually going to add them as if they're lashes. So I have individual hairs here. Doesn't matter if they look 100% so long as they're following kind of like the shadow that we're seeing over here, and we see it kind of hanging downward. So that's where I'm bringing the eye. We see that this over here slightly more in shadow. This is slightly more in shadow over here. We have slight more shadow. We actually do have eyelash hairs over here. And you notice that we're drawing them from underneath the eyelid all the way to the top. Okay. Then right here. We have that. Okay. Kind of a shadow here. There's a shadow here. Okay, we're kind of seeing it come together. Over here we have this. Now I'm going to use some hatching lines because typically underneath the eye there's a lot of wrinkles. And so I think the hatching technique allows for that kind of texture to be seen a little bit more naturally, a little bit more obviously, and so I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to do that. Okay, and then I'm going to go in over here. And this is something like this, something like that. Then we have this. Okay, now I'm going to go in and I'm going to start blending all of this stuff out. Hopefully now we can see it a little bit better. Okay. And in fact, this eye might actually be slightly larger. And so if you're ever wondering, hey, can I make any fixes, any changes? Yeah, we totally can. Oh, this is not the correct eraser. Okay. And so right here, we're just making it slightly larger than what we had, but the technique is the same no matter what. So still making those lines. And then if you want to go in, you want to bring those highlights out. And so I'm going to erase this. Yeah, we totally can. Right, there is a little bit of shadow right in here, I know it looks like there's like a big highlight there. This is just a lighter area, but it is in shadow. Over here. And so then this one I'm going to bring up like this. This I'm going to go in, add a little bit more of that value. And so I understand that charcoal seems like it's a little bit difficult. It in fact slightly is at first, but you just gotta get in there, be a little bit more confident with the way that you're using it, even if it's just your first time. It's totally fine. I mean, can we still see some of my line work? Yeah, of course. But from far away, it's actually not looking too bad. And I'm going to go in and I'm just going to darken again some of these areas so that that roundedness of the eye is a little bit more obvious. Right here. And then I'm actually going to go in and I'm going to make the pupil slightly larger too. And so this is what it's kind of looking like right now. Not too bad. Not bad. And of course, if you want to go in and blend some of your stuff a little bit more, you are more than welcome to do that. And I'm going to actually go in with this, the darkest one, to kind of clean up the shadow here, because this actually looks like it's so much darker, and I don't think the pencil did it justice. And so from here, we're going to go in, try to remedy that a little bit. And so that's what it's looking like right now. Okay. And I'm going to clean that up too. All right. You can definitely add more to it. This is one of those rare occasions where there are no eyelashes underneath at the bottom, but there typically are in other eye drawings. So just keep an eye out for that. But definitely a good start. Let me see. And I want to make sure that I'm getting this just right. Just like that. And again, boom. All right, thanks. Catch me in my next one.